You know what? I can't. Can you not? I can't see. My nose? Now you're gonna do my nose now?
Knock, knock. I'm Mr. Kate. I'm here. I'll take a look at your place. Oh, hi. I'll drop by for a while. I'll help you find your style. We'll laugh. We'll paint. I'm Mr. Kate. Yay!
Hi! Today's video, I'm Mr. Kate, is all about non-denominational nail art. But I couldn't decide which holiday tradition I wanted to represent on my nails, so I'm gonna have as many as possible represented on 5 fingers.
What about hooves? I have hooves.
No, actually, you don't anymore. So yeah, I'm going to paint each nail. Come on this journey with me. I'm not actually sure what I'm gonna do yet. Well, I'm gonna start with painting the base color for all of my non-denominational nails. I'm gonna start by covering up the one that I already have the stripe detail on for my previous manicure with a couple coats of white polish. And this one, I'm gonna make my winter nail. Let's call this my atheist nail. And now I'm gonna use some of that flocking powder. This one in particular has glitter in it as well, so it's very kind of snow looking. So I'm just gonna use my tweezers to just sprinkle it on my nail. All right, so it's nice and covered, and now I'm just gonna use my finger to just press it in. All right, so now I'll move on to my thumb. I'm gonna do my Hanukkah nail on this one. So I'm just gonna paint a nice, pretty kind of light blue color as my base color, and I'll do my detail later. For my pointer finger, this one's gonna be my Christmas nail, and I kinda wanna do Rudolph. I'm gonna use a white just as a base, because you know, Rudolph hung out in the snow. For my middle finger, that's gonna be my winter solstice, like pagan inspired. So I'm gonna use a glorious bright yellow color. I wanna represent Kwanza on my pinky. So the colors of Kwanza are red, green, and black. So for my base, I'm just gonna do half my nail in red and then the other half in a green color. All my base colors are done. Now I get to do the fun part. First up, Hanukkah. I'm gonna do a menorah. I'm gonna use the white for my menorah. So I'm just going to place a little dollop here. So I'm just gonna use this little pointed brush. I got all of these brushes on Amazon. They came in a pack. It was like $9. So I'm just gonna dip it in the white here. And a menorah has a stem for the candle, so just a straight line. And then I'm just gonna do kind of a horseshoe shape. That's gonna be the candle holder part of the menorah. All right, so there's my candles. And now I'm just gonna light one of them. And I'm gonna use these little tiny, they're kind of like teardrop jewels that came in this nail decor kit I got again online. And I'm just gonna use a little bit of nail glue here. And then I'm just gonna dip the jewel into the nail glue and boop. Let's do Rudolph next. So I'm gonna use this kind of gray taupey color because that's the closest I have to brown. So now I'm just gonna use this striping brush. It's a little bit longer and thinner of a brush. And I'm just gonna paint a half circle shape. That's gonna be Rudolph's head. And then Rudolph has little ears. And now I'm gonna paint his horns.
They're called antlers.
Horns.
Antlers.
Horns.
Antlers.
All right, so what would Rudolph be without his red nose? And I have the perfect thing for that. I'm just gonna pick up a little pom-pom with my tweezers, put a little bit of nail glue on, and then boop, Kwanza nails. This nail is representing the red, green, and 1 black candle that is part of the Kwanza celebration. So I'm gonna use my striping brush and a little dollop of black, and I'm just gonna go right down the center of my green and red polish. And then I'm gonna top it off with a little gold jewel gemmy stud thing that looks kind of like a candle flame. Finally, we've got my solstice nail. Solstice is nature, so I'm gonna create kind of like a constellation starburst look with this whole gold foil. Again, I bought it online. And I'm just gonna paint my nail glue on my nail, and then I'm just gonna delicately layer this foil over the top of it and just kind of press it down. And then just kind of brush off the excess. I'm gonna add some 3D elements with a little bit more of those gems, a little rhinestone for the center, and it's pretty much totally festive.
Oh, well, actually, it looks kind of cute.
Thank you.
Okay, sure, they look great.
I chose to paint my nails in non-denominational nail art because...
Why not? Okay, you need to step off because I can't.
Mr. Kate!
What up, what up? Thanks so much for watching this video. I know you want to watch some more. Clicky over here. Subscribe. Follow me Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Bye.